Yes, I purchased the plug and play crackhead pack for the PlayStation Classic. Recently, I've been hacking mine, and I want to check out this plug and play option for those of you that just want something super simple. And it is. It took me less than a minute to set it up. But I was still curious, why the name? Why did they name it this? Maybe it has to do with back in the day, the gaming commercials had drug references.
Here we have a normal, healthy young man. And here we have a fellow who's been experimenting with PlayStation for only a few minutes.
Whatever the case may be, this thing is popular, and I see why, because it is a great plug-and-play solution to make your PlayStation Classic unlocked with 100 more games. And there's other packs as well. If you bought all the packs, you'd have 200 plus new games to play on your PS Classic. So I see the appeal here, but there is a caveat as well. So let's unbox this, let's check it out, and let's see the pros and cons of the True Blue Crackhead Pack. All right, so it comes in a little plastic bag. Inside the plastic bag is the box, and it's about 6 inches by 4 inches by 1 inch. And it just tells you, over 101 games, plug and play. It does tell you very important instructions, which I'm going to show you in just a moment, which is you have to unplug your entire PS Classic before you plug this in. And then we're going to go ahead and open this up here and in a little plastic case. This stuff is super cheap. I mean, the packaging is very cheap. There is an indicator light on the USB, as you saw. It's blue. It is USB 2.0, and then this hub is just very brittle. It weighs like nothing. It's totally hollow with this plastic. Don't expect greatness, but it does the job. Okay, it does the job. All right, so our system is off. Don't forget to go ahead and unplug the plug on the back. Okay, you want to unplug the power cable out the back. Go ahead and you can plug in our blue crack and then go ahead and plug it back in. This would also be a good time if you want to use that hub. There we go, we're on. We got the orange light. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And you still should get the PlayStation. You can see there how it blinked orange and green. That's a good. And there you go. You now have 100 new games, 101 new games to check out on your PlayStation Classic. So it's that easy. You might be looking at this and saying, well, what about player 2 slot? They do include that USB hub, where you can easily pull that out and put it in the hub with a second player controller. This is a USB 2.0, so it's not taking too much power. And if these aren't the games you want, there are 2 or 3 other packs, which we'll show you later on in this video. So how easy was that? The one thing you have to remember is to unplug the power supply before you plug this in. Other than that, it's a literal plug and play solution. Something I did want to mention though, first off, yes, if you don't know anything about hacking, you don't want to download anything, you don't want to do anything like this, this is a good plug and play solution for you. But there's a caveat, there's a catch. And here's the catch. 1, this is running an older software. AutoBleem and Bleem Sync, which are some custom ones you can get for free online, are way more advanced as far as functionality, speed, looks, way, way, way better. Number 2, you can get way more for your dollar going your own route. This is only a 64 gigabyte thumb drive. You can easily get a 128 gigabyte thumb drive, maybe even higher data for the same price. So you are paying, part of what you're paying for is the service of them putting on there. And then thirdly, another big one is these things are locked. You're not going to be able to get back in here. You're not going to be able to add more games and things like that. They lock it. Maybe someone will figure out a workaround. But if you're interested in this product, then you don't want to have to deal with those types of things. So I don't think that's a big deal for the people that want this as a plug and play. But some people might get duped in thinking like, oh, this is a good base image or, you know, a base system that I can easily modify. But you cannot easily modify this.
Street Fighter Alpha 3.
All right, so let's check out the games.
Select your character.
So I am playing this. My capture card's acting a little funny when I plug in a second monitor. This has nothing to do with the PS Classic. I have to figure it out in my HDMI outs. But when I plug in my new monitor, the sound goes away. I get video, but I don't get sound. So this is going to be kind of funny. I'm going to be playing on a delay here. I have no idea. This is pretty bad. Let's see if I can do it. I don't think I got my right punch. Oh, there's my punch. And then where's my kick? There we go. Pretty good for a delay. Trying to do a roundhouse kick here. It's not working. Let's do some Hadouken here. Man, if I beat this guy with this amount of delay, wow, I can't believe I beat that guy. All right, and then I think the same hotkeys on my thing should work here, so let's change disc here. Oh, I meant to do reset. So I hit the reset button over here, reset. And there you go. And it even saved my resume point, which is really cool. That the saving still works on here as well. I think that's a big deal for a lot of people, which is still get all the functionality of... I'm a Tetris fan. It's a classic. And honestly, the Tetris Plus, I've played a lot of Tetris games, and it's one of my favorites. I have not tried Tetris Attack, though. I know that just came out. But I'm talking retro Tetris games. You can get this game for MAME. Quite a few systems. Just got some fun game modes. Great two-player game. So far, I mean, I've been thinking about this build, this crackhead True Blue, and they could be charging way more than they are. That's something I gotta give them props for, which is, you know, they're probably, I mean, these are USB 2.0s. So when you're price comparing, don't compare this to a USB 3.0. So, which are very cheap these days. Memory's getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. So for those reasons, you know, I honestly don't know what the exact value is, but I would put it somewhere between $5 and $10. So their margin, and then they're buying in bulk as well. So their margin, you know, they're probably making about $10 to $15 per one. So not bad. And I know they're selling a ton of these. I just see everyone all hot about these. I don't honestly get it myself. Actually, I do get it myself, but it's not something that I would necessarily go after. I would way rather go the route of seeing some of these other builds that people are putting out. But I totally get if you have a slow internet, that's huge. These PlayStation games are ginormous, right? Like to download 128 gigabytes for some people is a, let me just get a Tetris here. Ooh, almost lost that. Here we go, baby. Oh, it's not gonna be a Tetris, so we gotta keep it moving. Okay. All right, next one should be a Tetris. So I get the plug and playness of it. And you don't have to worry about breaking your system. I totally get it. I totally get that. I guess what I was going for is, would I go this route over my own route? Let's Tetris it. Yeah. Oh. No, I wouldn't. Because of those caveats I mentioned earlier. You know, you're stuck with this. You only get these 100 games. You can't take some out, put some in. So this is the one I purchased. I actually got it for around $20 or $21. Looks like the price is going up, probably because the demand is going up with these $20 PlayStation Classics. So I'll go ahead and post a link to these in the description. They also have the mini fight pack, mini meth pack. If you want, you can actually get, there's also a weed pack as well, 99 games. You get all 4 for 85, or you can get 3 for 62 plus an extra 5% off. So it's actually like $58 or so. So you can still get them. You get these for under $20 each. That's too many port hubs. You don't need that many hubs, but you get one of each as well. As far as the game lists go, with the Fight Pack 32 gigabyte, you can see the fighting games here. I'll do a slow scroll. Feel free to pause the screen if you wanted to see a particular one. Then we got the Meth Pack. Some nice RPGs in there. I wonder, is D a game? Is that a game? Or yeah. Test Drive, Twisted Metal 3 and 4. We saw that Twisted Metal 2 was on the Crackhead pack, and then Twisted Metal 1 is on the actual PS Classic already. So, Busted Move 2, cool game. Breath of Fire. Gex, a couple of them. Gran Turismo 2, cool stuff. Resident Evil. So some duplicates. Is this the Crackhead pack? Okay, that's the same one we were on. That's right. So this is the one we did in this video here. Xena, Warrior Princess, and then the Weed pack. So a lot of flavors there, and a couple of different buying options. So in conclusion, really cool item. I'll put links in the description below if you're interested. As far as a plug and play, I can't knock it. But as far as from the hacking community standpoint, I mean, it's taking the easy way out. It's like, it's like fast food. It does the job, yeah, it gets the job done. Do you feel amazing after that you hacked your own system and you built it yourself? No, it's not like a cuisine like that. But let me know what you all think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.